Well, right now my that second little Noga is pulling duty as a camera mount. It's just so flexible you can swing that camera around however you want it. What I've done is I've cut two pieces of turned, ground, and polished 1/2 inch diameter steel, 6 inches long, chucked it in my lathe. This will be a quick deal here. I just got to do this 4 times. I'm just going to face it off and chamfer the edges on all 4 of them. Come in here, touch off, back up, move over, feed into the center. Chamfer the corner off there a little bit. Done. Now let's do that 3 more times. I don't know how excuse me. I don't know how well this is going to work. I have you setting on or magnet on my milling vise. What I'm going to do is come down and touch and watch real close until I'm getting a full diameter of that cutter, which I think I'm getting it right now. Now I'm going to go down and 25 thousandths. Lock it in place. Start traveling the length of that thing. I left a little bit here on the end so that it wouldn't slip out of the holder unless I back the set screw clear out. I think I'm going to go make another pass to go a little deeper than that. Hope that's not shaking too much. This is the final pass on the second one. This is the end right here that'll butt up against the material. You can see I left about a 1/2 inch gap in there where there's no keyway. There's about an 1/8 down here where there's no keyway. That way it'll kind of stay in the piece that it's sliding in, unless I back the locking screw clear out. Got to kind of keep an eye on here when to shut this automatic feed off. It's getting close. Okay, let's get it out of here, take it over the bench, and clean it up a little bit and put it together and see how it looks. Well, here we are over here at the bench. That left a pretty good burr on there. I just got a new deburring tool. It is MANGO Mango 2. It's got a little piece here that you pull down and it releases your bit, and you put it back in there and it snaps in place. I started out with these little blue ones. The bits won't, well, now this is staying in there now, but for some reason they just fall out when you're trying to use them. Hopefully this will last longer and work better. Just a carbide bit. Takes those burrs off and it'll actually shave that steel down. A lot smoother. Before I would have ripped my thumb running it on there. But I'm going to go ahead and take a file. It's nice and smooth now. Well, I think it needs a little more filing. There we go. And this one here will slide in and out here. So I can adjust how far in the vise I want it, lock it in place, and slide my stop in up to the material and lock it in place. Of course I'll use a wrench to lock it. Let's go get it on the vise. Well, there it is. Solid as can be. Two things I didn't think about. Number one, this is way down below the top of the vise, so if I'm mounting something up here on parallels, I'm probably going to have to make a little foot for the end of this that comes up. And the second thing is this screw right here to lock it down. It's on the end, so every time you loosen it and tighten it, you're twisting this, which is putting all the pressure on this bolt. If I'd have put the stop on top, then it would have been just trying to twist it this way and there wouldn't have been any give to it. I don't think that's going to be a problem because you're not really cranking down on it. But I'm going to have to make a foot for the end of it. I'll probably drill it and tap it and then just screw a little vertical foot on there for higher up. But it slides in and out real nice too. Repeatability. That's the name of the game. A little teaser for what's coming up. This thing's set here long enough, all out of whack. It's time to grind that vise and figure out how to do some precision work on this thing, get it all cleaned up. I cleaned it all up when I first got it, but it's been sitting here so long it's gotten covered with chips and dust and dirt, and I've tried using it a few times, and I want to build a little vacuum system to vacuum the dust away. And I want to fix a precision dial indicator up on here, so when you're doing your fine adjustments you can read it to the half or 10,000th. Needs cleaned up. I do have a bunch of grinder stones to go on it too. Let me go show you those.